Okay, so Tom and Sinead, it's good to see you again. And I guess it's about a month or so since the last time I saw you. And I wanted to think about some of the outcomes that were put into place, what's been happening since you started to do the counselling. And we started to look at the 3 C's here, which were about connection and communication and compromise. And I wondered for both of you, what's been different?
Well, a lot, actually.
Yeah?
Things
You say that with a smile on your face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Things have been really good.
Yeah?
We've been away and we've put all of the things that we talked about into practice, actually.
Yeah.
It's been very good.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, around connection, what have you been doing to connect?
Well, we've had
How's
date
that been?
night.
Yeah,
We've been out,
yeah,
which is, major in itself.
Yeah.
We've been out.
We went to see a film, didn't we?
We did.
It was really good. No, it was dreadful. It's a dreadful science fiction film. It was truly appalling, wasn't it?
I was quite smug.
He was quite smart.
yeah.
I was quite smug. But,
It was funny, though.
yeah. And we laughed. And
Yeah.
we laughed together. And
Yeah.
then we had a natter about the film
Yeah.
afterwards.
We held hands.
Wow,
We did.
yeah.
But no, it was nice, I mean, you go out and the first 15 minutes are like, oh, what are they doing now? Are they in bed yet? All of this. But then we had a chat about the film and we kind of managed to leave all that behind
Yeah.
and just think of ourselves
Yeah.
for a bit.
It was
And it was-
lovely.
Yeah, it was a bit of a moment,
Do you
really.
know, it's just really nice to be able to sit there and look at each other and not look at the kids or the washing or the... Do you know what I mean? Just be able to look at each other. And
Without thinking about issues, problems,
yes,
obstacles.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just to enjoy each other's company
yeah.
and to remember that, we can have fun together.
Sounds as if you're really working as a team and you're really sort of more joined up now.
Yeah, I mean, and it's something to look forward to as well.
Yeah,
I mean, I did you look forward to it?
Yeah, totally.
Instead of just the kind of trudging through the tunnel, there was a bit of light there, and it was, yeah.
and it also sounds like, thinking of the 3 C's, that you're communicating in a different way here as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We are talking. We're talking. But it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not perfect. But, and we're still having some arguments,
Mm-hmm.
but it's arguing in a different way, in a way, because it's,
Can you say a bit more about that?
well, it's like, it's listening. I'm not leaving the room, which helps.
Because you were distancing yourself
Yes.
from the... Yeah,
That helps a lot.
yeah.
I'm. It all feeds into itself, really, because now that I know that there's not going to be the bust up and the silence and the eggshells, I'm, instead of withdrawing and keeping it in and bottling, I feel confident that what I say is going to be listened to and worked on.
Wow.
Which means that I can open up more.
Yeah.
Which means that once I've opened up, it will be listened to, and it's
That's the feedback bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds really important. That something is happening here that sounds much more joined up, much more nurturing.
Nurturing, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Again, it's just being able to look across a room and see each other, and not have all this stuff in between.
Yeah. And it sounds as if that part, the compromise bit, played a large part of that. Yeah.
Do you know, I was a bit apprehensive
Yeah.
about the compromise, to tell you the
Because that was a
honest
lot of
truth.
that was around,
Yeah.
mum.
And it's worked much better than I thought it would do.
Yeah.
Because I talked to Mum, we sorted it out. She was completely fine about it. Totally fine, wasn't she?
Fed up with you, I thought.
I think that might have been the case. Yes. And it just means that we can give something back to each other, really.
Just on
what
a
do you,
purely
what do you feel as if you are giving back to each other?
time, first of all.
Yeah.
Just on a purely kind of practical time level, it means, okay, it means some Saturdays are all of ours now for us here and the kids, and some Saturdays are us going out and including your mum, but also me not doing the football frees up Thursday night for date night. It's getting complicated. Stay with me. Thursday night for date night, which means that Saturday evenings are now stay at home, snuggling up, whatever, in front of the telly, and all that stress of you coming back on time for Saturday. Saturdays were stress.
They were.
It should have been the kind of end of the week. Whoa.
Snuggling up, Tom?
Well, yeah.
Quite a lot of snuggling up. Sex is much better.
I was going to say, it sounds as what you...
I knew you'd bring that up.
Yeah. Well, no, it's good.
Yeah.
It's because that's such a big part of...
That's back on the map.
It's totally back on the map. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what we've got to do now is we've got to work to kind of sustain that.
Yeah.
Keep on. Yeah. Well done. Tom and Sinead were able to really make very, very powerful changes in their relationship using the 3 C's. And as you can see from looking at the counselling, around their connection, they were able to use the idea of connection in a very, very practical way. They'd been to the cinema together, they'd gone to the pub together. They really felt as if they were more powerfully connected, that there was some glue in their relationship where once, just a short few months ago, they'd been, if not only running on parallel paths, but running away from each other. They also found that they were able to communicate in a much, much more powerful way. They found that they were able to really listen to each other and soften into that listening and really get a lot more out of the relationship, listening to what each one of them needed without walking on eggshells, and really connect again in a powerful way through that communication. Compromises were made in very, very practical ways, but in very, very enabling ways in their relationship. Tom gave up some of the football, but was able to spend it more with Sinead. Sinead gave up some of her time with her mum and found that that didn't cause any problem at all for her mum, but really helped the relationship along in a very, very powerful way as well. So all in all, practicing those 3 C's, and we encourage you to practice them at home, made some very, very powerful and long-lasting outcomes in the couple relationship.